What's up, everybody? Welcome back to 8th grade science. Today what you're going to be doing is watching this video that I'm making on a new website called Edpuzzle. And what Edpuzzle does is it stops the video and it asks you to answer questions that I've built into the video. With today, I will not be grading the questions. It's just a practice for you for the first couple times we use Edpuzzle, but eventually I will take grades off of Edpuzzle, so make sure you're getting used to how this works, okay? The way we're going to do this video is I will do one problem underneath the We Do section where you'll follow along with me. Just made a star right above it. And you will do one underneath the You Do section right here. And then that's the question that Edpuzzle will ask you. Okay? They look really similar to each other. So if you are paying attention during the We Do, we should have not many problems during the You Do. All right? Here we go. The first question, which two elements in the periodic table are in the same period? When I see the word period, I know that we have to change that to think row, okay? I'm going to switch back over to our periodic table. I'll be doing this a couple times, so make sure you have yours ready with you too. All right? Don't worry about this stuff for now. We will get to it, but I'm going to erase it for now. So the first period, or a period, is a row. I put stars up here right by it. Columns right here that go up to down, those are called families. But what we are looking at and what we are interested in is periods or rows. I'm going to take this entire color and just get rid of it right now because not much of that matters to you. You have this in your notes, but I'm going to simplify what you're seeing so it makes these problems a little bit easier. If it helps you to use your star periodic table that you have in your binder, please do that, okay? So we are looking for things in this question that are in the same period or in the same row. Let's look at what we have. First, I want you to check this out. SN. A is saying that SN, or tin, is in the same row, or period, as rubidium, which is RB. So come back to your periodic table. We need to find tin. I'll be quicker finding these than you will at the start. Just make sure you stick with it, okay? Tin is right there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pen or pencil. I'm going to trace all the way across the row that tin is in. If my line touches RB, they're in the same period. If my line does not touch RB, they're not in the same period. It's somewhere else. And actually, this one works out really simply. I'm just going to back up. Rubidium is right there. So tin and rubidium are in the same period. And actually, on number one, the answer is just A, okay? I'm going to show you one more counterexample, like why B isn't right. But our correct answer is A, so you can go ahead and give A a circle. Tin and rubidium are in the same period. Let's look at F and Cl, or fluorine and chlorine, and see where they are. On your graphic organizer, fluorine is right here in group 17. Quick reminder, that means there are 7 valence electrons. It's not important to this question, but it's something to keep remembering. And then right beneath it is chlorine. So fluorine and chlorine are the same family. Family is not the same as a period, all right? So for instance, on number one there, oops, I just erased family. Number one, your answer is A, okay? Now you are going to have the same opportunity to do the You Do question. Which two elements on the periodic table are in the same period? You are looking for two elements that are in the same row, all right? The video is going to pause now and give you a chance to answer the question. Use your periodic table. Good luck. All right, now that we are back, you should have seen that the correct answer was D, which says B and O. So let's go find that and make sure we understand why that is. If you come to your periodic table first, search for B. I found B. It is in group 13, which means it has 3 valence electrons. Then I'm looking across for O, and I see that O is in group 16, which has 6 valence electrons, right? So there, our answer was D, which said boron and oxygen are in the same period. Key thing to understanding there is knowing what a period means. Period means row, family or group means column, okay? Next up, which pair of properties describes the elements in group 18? Group 18. Something important to recognize about group 18 is it has 8 valence electrons. Because it has 8 valence electrons, that means it has a full valence shell. We're going to talk more about this in the next class, but full valence shell means these elements are really, really stable. And if you look at your graphic organizer, you'll also notice, I don't have the color on mine, you'll notice that they are gases. They are highlighted by yellow, which means they are gases. That'll be important for this question. So let's look at F. They are chemically stable and liquid at room temperature. Well, they're not liquid, they're a gas, so F is wrong. They have 8 valence electrons, that's true, and are flammable. I'm not sure about that, so I'm going to circle it and move on. They are magnetic and boil at low temperatures. We didn't really talk about any of that. Don't answer things that don't seem to make sense to you. It's not H. J, they are gaseous, which means they are a gas. That's good. We know that's true. At room temperature and chemically stable. So in deciding between G and J, the only difference is that one is saying they're flammable or they can explode really easily, and one is saying they're stable. Because they have that full valence shell, J is the correct answer. Please circle J. You're going to get your own opportunity to answer a little easier version of this question. Which pair of properties describes elements in group 1? Remember, that means the first column. So look all the way over on the left side. I just outlined it for you. This is the column you're interested in. This is group 1. Okay? Oops. And then you are looking very carefully. This has a lot to do with, it says hydrogen a lot. So think about hydrogen and know that hydrogen is a gas. It's also circled. It's tough to tell, but it's circled in green or yellow on your graphic organizer. Hydrogen's a gas, okay? Keep that in mind as you answer question number 2. Good luck. All right, now that we've done question number 2, we should have seen the correct answer. And the correct answer here is A. All right, we're going to talk about why the correct answer is A. It says, except for hydrogen, they are shiny and conduct electricity and heat. My brain immediately picks up conducting electricity and heat as properties of metals. Your brain will get there. When you see your metal category, notice that they are shiny. That's listed. And they're also excellent conductors of electricity and heat. On your graphic organizer, you would see column number 1 circled in red, except for hydrogen. Hydrogen would be circled in green. It is a non-metal. The non-metals do not have the same property as the metals. So the answer here is A, except for hydrogen. They are shiny and conduct electricity and heat. They're all metals except hydrogen. Okay? Going on to our last question. The periodic table is organized into groups and periods of elements. The characteristics of certain groups of elements are listed below. My brain and your brain should start getting there. Immediately thinks group equals column. So I'm looking at a column. I'm trying to figure out something about a column here. I'm going to annotate this question. Characteristics of a group of elements. Shiny. These are metals. Is solid at room temperature. These are metals, right? Nonmetals are usually gases. Finally, has atoms with 2 valence electrons. This is the trickiest jump, but my brain tells me group 2. That's what my brain says. So I'm looking for metals in group 2. This question actually gets really easy because the third hint right here is a giveaway. All I have to do is find which of these answer options is inside of the second column. So I'm looking for lithium, which I know is Li, strontium, which I know is Sr, aluminum, which I know is Al, and silicon, which I know is Si. You probably won't know that, but you can read it off your periodic table. Let's find which of those is in group 2. I'm going to transfer it just for simplicity's sake. I said Li, Sr, Al. What else did I say? And Si. I'm going to erase column 1 because I'm not interested in group 1 anymore. Now I'm interested in group 2. All I have to do is find the element that falls inside group 2. I'm looking for Li. I don't see it. I'm looking for Sr. I do see it. Come back. My correct answer is G. You had a dead giveaway there when it said atoms with 2 valence electrons. Remember, group 2 has 2 valence electrons. You're going to get an opportunity to try number 3. Let's check it out really quick. Below are a few descriptors of a certain group of elements on the table. Choose the element that belongs to this group. Again, and this is going to be huge for us. Group equals column. Mostly gas with 1 liquid. Okay, this is a giveaway here. Mostly gases with 1 liquid. This group is poor conductors of electricity and heat. This tells me it's a nonmetal. And has 7 valence electrons. You need to make this conversion. I won't do it for you. That will tell you where to find it on the table. Give it a shot. Alright, now that we are back from the third and final question on this review video, I'm going to check out what the answer number 3 was. If you were following along in the video, you should have seen that the answer was C, fluorine. C is fluorine. And this actually was really, really simple, okay? The elements I was looking for are N, O, F, and SE. So I'm going to transfer that to my graphic organizer. I'm going to do the exact same thing I did last time. N, O, F, S, E. And remember I said I was looking for things with 7 valence electrons? So I know I'm in group 17. I'm going to outline group 17. Group 17 is really key here. Now I just need to look and see which of these falls in group 17, and I'm done. N, where's N? Oop, N's here. Group 15, no. Looking for oxygen. Found oxygen, it's here in group 16, no. Fluorine, and there's my answer. Fluorine is inside of group 17. I should have chosen fluorine, which on your packet was answer option C. All right. Hopefully you're getting used to this format. We're going to do a lot of practice on Edpuzzle this year. Do what I do when I do my example questions, and your example questions will become easier. All right? Really good job today.